So Baylor with the first possession of the game, even without Dariana Littlepage-Buggs, who is not available tonight. They go inside to Aaronette Vonleh. Big win over Virginia Tech in the round of 32. They lost to USC in the Sweet 16 as Kennedy Taylor, the senior, scores inside.
A couple of times the Wildcats have gone to that pick and roll. We will see that throughout the game. Good execution.
Sarah Andrews, the fifth-year senior, with this game today. She ties a record for most games played at Baylor. And a nice pass inside to set up Vonleh as they've gone to her several times. She's got 4 points here early. But those three teams that are at the top of the Big 12, a lot of experience on all three teams as Vonleh just muscles up, goes right over Eliza Maupin, grabs it and puts it in. She's got 6 points.
Yeah, terrific job again. Vonleh in green, number 21 right now, defending Maupin. Transfer from Colorado. What an addition she has been.
And Sundell tried to go back door, but it went right into the hands of Vonleh. Jada Walker off to Vonleh, who now has 8 points. And without Ayoka Lee in the center of that defense. High-low, Vonleh over Serena Sundell. Double digits already for the transfer as she has all 10 of Baylor's points. This is a team in Kansas State that leads the Big 12 in scoring. Serena Sundell, the point guard, just taking matters into her own hands to go get a basket. But K-State leads the conference in points, in field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. But so far, Baylor's defense being disruptive.
And Kansas State switching up their defense right here. This is what they will do throughout the game, just to try to get more pressure on Baylor.
Maupin, hands off to sides, little floater, got it.
Boy, what a terrific player she is off the bench for Kansas State. Playing offensively, and Sides just able to create something.
Serena Sundell off the ball a little bit. Glenn pulls up. That's been a good spot for Kansas State.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether it's the right side or the left side, that's where they have found a way to get some points on the board.
Sarah Andrews got it.
You know, Sarah Andrews cannot shoot the ball at a high percentage throughout the entire season, but when you need a big bucket from her, a 2-3 zone or man-to-man right now.
Oh, and then a turnover. Good anticipation by Jalen Glenn to Sundell. Those two have been playing together since their AAU basketball days. Baylor with the first possession of the second quarter. Yaya Felder gets her second three-pointer of the game to go down from three-point range, but haven't hit one yet today as Kennedy Taylor misses in the paint.
Good push.
Walker draws the contact and one.
I really like how Jada Walker is playing this year for Baylor.
Lana Walker throwing ahead. Taylor inside, beautiful passing. That's why this Kansas State team leads the country in assists per game.
Well, everybody has been looking for Lee to return to the lineup. As Lucy Poindexter knocked down her first shot of the night.
And it's the first three-pointer of the game for Kansas State, and that's exactly what this crowd was waiting for. Walker to Andrews. Andrews answers. That's why I said she's so cold-blooded. So Sarah Andrews has a couple of three-pointers. Yaya Felder has made two. And on the inbounds play, Serena Sundell scores in the paint for K-State. She's got 6 points.
Favorable matchup that time. Got switched off onto a smaller defender.
Faru, she gets in on the three-point party for Baylor.
But look at this little crossover she's got too as well. That's just a pretty look right there. And again,
boy, that's what we were anticipating for Baylor. Sundell takes it right at Vonleh, and Serena Sundell, so smooth. 8 points now for the senior point guard. Sarah Andrews steps back. Got it. 3 3-pointers for Sarah Andrews.
The exact same move, but here comes the Wildcats.
And they quickly get down the court. This is why these two teams.
The ball, it looks like Sundell reads it, is able to cross over, get past Fauntleroy.
Sundell has the length. Can she stay with Walker? She does. And Poindexter gets a block shot. Taryn sides. And it's kicked by Walker, staying on this end. Taryn Sides, the 5'6" sophomore out of Phillipsburg, Kansas. Talked about her three-point shooting ability. Hasn't hit one yet today. Nice pick and roll to Lester, and an emphatic block from Fauntleroy. Timeout on the court. Baylor leading 32-21.
I think Baylor has come out ready to play today.
Jada Walker off the little ball fake and the mid-range jumpers. So far here in the first half. Matharu splits, double clutches, tips it in. What a play for Matharu. Baylor's defense really disrupting them in this game.
One of the biggest numbers we saw, not just turnovers, we see another one there, was also Baylor's ability to defend the three. Kansas State leads the nation in second in the nation in three-point field goal percentage, yet just 1 for 8 in that first half.
Sundell got the steal on the other end and drops that one home. She's got 10 points. Sarah Andrews to trigger it in for Baylor. Andrews right behind Von Lay as far as points. She's got 9, and Fauntleroy spinning inside. That's her first basket of the game. Under 8 to go here in the third quarter as everybody tries to gather and get back to action. Nice pass to set up Kennedy Taylor inside. She's got 6.
I feel like that's the first time Kansas State has read the defense, made Von Lay commit, and then found the dump-off pass.
Poindexter gets in the passing lane. 2-on-2, looking for someone. Tries to go over the top, and somehow it lands in the hands of Kennedy Taylor. Back-to-back baskets for Taylor. Andrews has it stripped away by the Kansas State defense, but Andrews steals it right back. Matharu got it. Boy, that'll quiet the crowd as the
Matharu needs to be careful. 3 fouls right now. You want to just get back on defense.
Poindexter with great position against Sarah Andrews. 7 points for Poindexter.
It's always an interesting thing to watch Kansas State today come down and see what they're going to do. That's a great read. Again, we've seen Sundell make that pass for nation, assists per game, and here's another dime being dropped off right there.
And it would be the first since Nikki Collins' first season in Waco. Out of the timeout, Matharu misses the 3, but Von Lay, that's her first basket since making the first 10 points of the game.
Von Lay just comes in and makes an impact immediately. I mean, somebody has got to get a body on her if you're wearing a white jersey right now.
Jada Walker with the steal, off to Matharu, who finishes.
Really good. Baylor does a really nice job, I think, of getting down the floor quickly. These turnovers have got to have an effect on Kansas State over time. Is that 12 already on the day? 13?
14 turnovers for Kansas State.
I was wishing it was only 12.
Serena Sundell into the paint. Felder. Jada Walker. Felder. Another three-pointer. She's got 11 points. Wyatt Jennings, number 7 for Baylor, into the game. Walker, tough into the defense. There's Von Lay again. She can't finish.
K-State lucky on that possession. If you're going to go contest a shot right there, you have to make sure you have a rebounder.
Sundell blocked by Von Lay. Sundell to Sanchez. Sanchez has a size advantage, but kicks it out instead. Lester has it blocked by Von Lay. Von Lay out in running in transition. How about that? What a day. A double-double for Vonleh with 16 points and 10 rebounds. She's got a block. She's got a run out. And Sundell tries to get Kansas State to chip back away at this, but wow, Baylor has been impressive.
Well, and as you mentioned, Vonleh, she has been terrific from the tip today. She has come out with intensity and been everywhere on the floor.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Vonleh with terrific position inside against Imani Lester.
K-State needs to get a basket here. They have been found it so difficult, I think, to score against this Baylor defense today. Vonleh's been in help position all the time. And we mentioned it at halftime. Somebody in the 5 position, at that post position, needs to step up and make a free throw for Kansas State. Vonleh, and look at this. Vonleh again with the block, running the floor. 8 points in that quarter.
Immediately went down in pain, and you see the ice being applied to her shoulder. Baylor is now being scored on by Serena Sundell. Baylor already is without the services of Dariana Littlepage-Buggs, their leading scorer and rebounder on the year. K-State is without Aoka Lee in this game. And so these are two teams, though, that have a lot of depth and a lot of experience, and that's where this comes into play.
Well, it's very important right now for Kansas State. They need to make an impact with their defense. You see them trapping, scrambling. They need to rebound now.
And how about that? Jennings drains a three-pointer, a 36% three-point shooter. That's her first basket of the game.
And again, from 3 is that 9 on the day for Baylor. They have been really good from 3.
And Walker short on that. Baylor has been good from three-point range, 9 of 22 for almost 41%. On the other hand, Kansas State, a team that leads the Big 12 and is second in the nation in three-point percentage, just 1 of 9 from three-point range. Maupin blocks that one.
Dangerous late in the game and could get back into the game with their three-point shot.
Taryn Sides pulls up for the jumper over Vonleh. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, pretty two-point shot. She's got a couple of those today. Just good reads off that screen on the basketball.
Vonleh has tied her season high now with 22. Years with injury. She's missed games throughout her career with various injuries, and she is sitting today. Big rebound from the littlest player on the floor for K-State. Taryn Sides now with 7.
And it's a 10-point game, just like that.
And that's just what you're saying. The ability that Kansas State has to hit threes, they're the number 2 three-point percentage team in the country. They could put it together, but not if they can't get stops against Baylor as Felder drives in. She's
a little three-quarter court press from Kansas State. They like to run that press. They love to trap, but that will kill it. Baylor has not gotten rushed late in shot clocks with the double teams, with the scramble defenses they have seen.
Faru kicks it out to Sarah Andrews. Got it.
Yeah, exactly what they've been doing all day. Again, we see the patience from Baylor, their ability to drive today. And really, Kansas State hasn't been able to contain that.
Under 3 minutes to play. Baylor milking the clock. Jada Walker all the way to the rim.
They lead the nation in assists per game, and just 13 today. They average about 21 a game.
Oh, woo! Swatting that away. Third block of the game from Aronette Vonleh.
She has owned the paint today. Defensively, she has hung out in there.
Taylor going to work, banking it off the backboard. And Taylor has had a nice game with 16 points now for Kansas State.
This has been such a big game for Baylor. Again, we mentioned the standings, their ability to control their future with a win today, a win against TCU, who's 10th in the nation in their last game of the season.
And Sundell getting into the paint. But it has been a struggle for Kansas State, playing from behind all day. This is a quad one game for both these teams, and Baylor 2-4 against quad one teams coming into this. So this obviously strengthens their NCAA resume. They're a 6th seed right now, according to Charlie Cream, but man, with a dominating performance like this on the road, you have to go along with 3 block shots, and she really set the tone in this game, making the first 10 points for Baylor. Kansas State has been so good at home this year, but well, Kansas State with its first loss of the year at home. Baylor stretches out its winning streak to 9 games in a row.